Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Talentless Podcast. I'm the Talentless writer, and today I'm joined by my friend Nibbink. Nibbink, you want to say hi?
Hey, I'm happy to be here. I'm also happy to be alive.
Yeah, being alive is really good. That helps. Do you want to tell everyone who you are?
Uh, my name is Nibbink. My birth name is Sam. I make videos. Sometimes they're animations. Sometimes I don't feel like animating. So I don't know. I don't know what my content is.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Thank you.
That's a really good way to put
I
it.
thought about that long and hard.
Good. Good. You got to do that
Yeah.
sometimes in life. You got to think long and hard about stuff, and it'll bring you the answers you need.
Yeah. I don't think of myself as like a wise person, but every now and then I get moments of clarity. And I like to share it with you specifically on the Talentless Podcast,
Yeah.
which is my favorite podcast.
Yep.
And this is not an ad. You're not paying me to say this. You're also
I'm
not
not.
threatening me to say this.
Well, that
But
might be, but
yeah, a little bit. But here we are, and I'll try to stay on mic. I think I was looking down.
no, your mic's coming in good.
This is also my first podcast, so I apologize for anything that I might say in the future, and my podcast etiquette.
Yeah, a lot of people get canceled from podcasts. Said we don't really want that to happen here today.
Honestly, I'll probably get canceled, but that's all right. I knew that going into it.
All right. Well, if you're prepared for it, then I think we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's.
I
gonna be
already
good.
have my apology video pre-recorded.
That's perfect. And do you go into specifics, or it's like very vague, or do you have like certain scenarios set up?
I have like 6 different videos, all with different scenarios of things that I'm likely to say.
Yeah. Do you have
And
one example?
let's see. I'll probably insult a group of people by accident without directly insulting them. That seems to be a popular one why people get canceled.
And when you say group, do you mean a race of people?
Maybe not a race, maybe
Yeah.
just like maybe a fandom.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if I say I hate furries,
Yeah.
I'll have to apologize to the furries, which I'm not gonna do because I'm not apologizing to
No,
furries.
you don't. You don't have to do that. Though they can go fuck themselves. Except if you're listening, then you don't have to go fuck yourself. But
No, you do. You actually still do.
okay.
This It's not exclusive.
I mean, going to go fuck yourself isn't really a bad thing. It just means you're fucking yourself, right? It's not really
Yeah,
that
exactly.
bad of a term.
No, but if you're a furry, like I don't know how that works. They're kind of like I don't know. Furries are into some weird stuff. I hear it's not all sexualized, but it definitely is.
Yeah. No, I think I saw like a documentary about it, and it's not all sexualized from what I understood from the documentary. They're friends with each other, and they just like this certain like hobby and passion. But I mean,
And
I'm
they're
sure.
attracted to dogs.
Yeah, or it doesn't have to be dog. If you, that's kind of racist in the furry community. It doesn't have to
Oh,
be dog.
sorry.
It could be foxes. It could be cats. It could be elephants. I really actually elephants are they furry? They're mammals, right? Elephants is a mammal.
Yeah, they have little hairs,
Yes.
mostly thick hide. I don't know what you would call people who like animals with thick hides.
Yeah.
Thick hides?
That's a good. Yeah,
I like the
I
term.
think that's the term. Wait,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
is
I've
a
never looked at an
furry?
elephant and said that's a sexy ass elephant, but
No.
I might
Well,
start looking at them differently now.
I might have thought that once. There's some sexy elephants
Oh,
out there.
that's
Yeah.
I agree with you. The ones that paint are that's sad. Have you heard about the elephants that paint?
That paint? No.
Yeah. No, are you serious? This is huge news. They actually paint. Like they have a paintbrush and they paint actual things.
And why is that sad?
Because they get tortured
Oh, like
to
they're like
paint.
circus elephants.
Yeah, elephants have always like taken like I don't know. They've always just been treated really badly because they're so smart.
Yeah.
So people they like to abuse their intelligence and like these elephants, yeah, they're like beaten to learn how to paint. It's really sad.
Shit.
And then yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I mean, I kind of want to look it up, but at the same time, I don't want to support elephant torture with the painting.
I'm not saying you have to buy a painting or like
Yeah, that's
on their
true.
page.
Yeah, I could just watch it.
Yeah, I watched the video once and I said, "Wow, that guy's a loser." And I
What, the
was like all
elephant's a
into it.
loser?
Oh, no, of course not. Who do
Oh
you
my
think I am, an
god.
elephant hater?
Maybe.
No. The guy who beats the elephant and teaches him how to paint is a loser. He's like the worst art
It
teacher
it
ever.
shows the guy beating the elephant in the video.
No,
Oh.
it shows the elephant
Oh,
painting, and
okay.
there's a couple YouTube comments that said this guy beats his elephant, and I was like, "Oh wow, this guy sucks.
Yeah, that guy
I hate
sucks.
him."
Let's
We
all
sh-
let's all talk shit
yeah,
about that guy. Fuck that guy can go fuck himself. All
yeah,
right.
definitely
Yeah, not the
with
furries.
a paintbrush.
Yeah. I mean, that might be kind of enjoyable. with the paintbrush.
yeah. Well, it depends on what he's in. It depends like the girth of the paintbrush handle.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I've seen little ones, like the size of a DS stylus.
Really? Oh yeah, but those are like
like little paintbrushes. I have a couple little paintbrushes. I've never considered putting them in my butt.
Yeah, no.
But
I mean,
they're pretty small.
That size, it might get stuck up there. You won't be able to get it out.
That would be an embarrassing doctor visit.
Like those are like needles at that point.
Oh yeah. Oh, girl. Oh, that's making me crazy. I thought of that. Oh, I'm squirming over here.
I'm sorry.
If I sound off mic, it's because I'm squirming. Because you just put the visual of me sticking a paintbrush up my butthole.
No, we're not putting that. Actually, let's put that visual on the screen. No, we're not going to do that.
Oh. I'll send you a picture of me and you can Photoshop a paintbrush going into. No, let's not do that.
No, I'm not going to do that.
That's like dark web.
I hope nobody's eating while they're fucking watching this.
Oh, they definitely are. There's people. Some people don't get grossed out though.
Yeah, that's true. But like, I'll listen to podcasts. No, you don't have to be sorry. It's fine. No, I'll listen to a podcast while like I'm driving and I'm eating while I'm driving to work, and then they'll start talking about like really gross shit. I'm like, why'd you have to talk about this right now?
Yeah, I get grossed out very easy. If I see someone who looks like they haven't bathed in like at least 6 days, my appetite's gone.
Well, yeah, that's a long time to go without bathing.
Yeah, like I don't even have to smell them. I just have to see them, which I kind of like. Does that make me a bad person, like judging people on their hygiene and then losing my appetite?
Yeah. But I mean, it's kind of hard. You can actually you can cover up not bathing. Like you could if you can look at someone and you won't be able to like tell if they haven't bathed in a while. Like you can cover that up, I think.
Yeah, you mean like with lots of like Axe body spray?
No, but that would be like smell wise, I guess. But like if you look at someone, you can't really tell when the last time they bathed was.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they could have pomade.
Unless they're like covered in like dirt, but.
Oh, yeah, that's weird, though. That means, like, you were rolling around in, like, earthy soil. That's odd.
Yeah.
It's like most homeless people just, like, they go into Walmarts. You know, how do you get dirt on your skin from the milk section of Walmart? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's different with homeless people. Like, you could tell because they're, like, covered in lots of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Homeless people. I was listening to Tiny Meat Gang podcast.
Yeah,
I'm not going to steal their content for this one, but they were talking about a homeless guy who, he, like, diarrhea. Yeah, I hope no one's eating when I say this, but yeah, he collected his diarrhea in a bucket for like a month, and he dumped it on someone walking by. So that was an interesting topic.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That did gross me out.
They have a video of that too.
Do they have a video? No, they have a video of the victim talking about it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they have a video of the incident.
What compels someone? Actually, no. If I was homeless and I just see all these people walking by, that guy probably didn't even give them money, and that's why he was like, you know what? I'm done not getting money. I'm gonna pour this shit over someone.
But that's like, that's petty. If I had the strength to collect my diarrhea for a month, that's only 12 buckets a year that you save up. Like, would you really want to waste it on someone who just like didn't give you $1?
Yeah,
like
I would.
Oh. I would waste on like a more severe vent, like maybe he called me like stinky.
No,
but by and he goes stinky.
There has to be a tipping point.
This guy's getting the diarrhea bucket.
Yeah, I mean, you could wait for those, but there's a tipping point where you're like, I just got to get this energy out right now. And when I say energy, I mean diarrhea. So
then you can start working on your next bucket.
Yeah, because you gotta
you're right.
You gotta take it one step at a time. You know, you got to do it because a lot of people, they're like perfectionists, right? And if you start trying to get the perfect person to throw it on, you're never going to throw it on anybody. So you got to start somewhere.
That's really motivational.
Yeah.
You should write a book, self-help book about saving up your diarrhea for the right moment. Oh, gross. Okay. Is there anything that we talk about that's not just stomach turning disgusting?
No, I think that's it. I think that's all we can talk about.
See, what have we talked about so far? A guy sticking paintbrushes up his rectum.
Yeah.
Diarrhea buckets.
Furries.
Furries. Don't get me started on furries. I used to be on DeviantArt and I left that site because they took it over.
Yeah. I can't go on that website anymore. I thought it was like a cool place to look up artwork, and now it's basically hentai.
It's like My Little Pony, diaper, inflation, foot fetish porn.
Yeah.
It's like you ever heard of 4chan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse than 4chan.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I don't know that.
I mean, I know there's like certain levels you can go beyond, like in DeviantArt. Like, you know, I just look up pixel art. It's not going to show me fucking porn pixel art, but if I keep digging, I'll probably find it eventually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've typed in pixel art and just seen Sonic the Hedgehog like sucking My Little Pony's toes with like, yeah, I'm not gonna
But
get into
if
detail, but it did scar me.
If it's pixel art of that, I actually applaud the person because pixel art is pretty hard. If it's just a drawing of that, then that's gross. But pixel art version, that's actually pretty nice. I'd want to see that.
So you're like, so would you respect someone if they like made like this really specific My Little Pony foot fetish marble sculpture?
No, sculpture is not so much. I don't respect the sculpture community.
Sculptors suck.
Yeah.
If you're watching this and you're a sculptor, just get right on it. Unsubscribe. We don't even need you here.
Yeah, because the thing with sculpting is, like, I don't know much about sculpting, but I don't respect sculptors.
One time there was a guy, I took art class and it was a sculpture class, and there was this guy who was like really cocky about his sculpting skills. And then he was like showing us how to like speed a bust, like a bust of a person's head out of clay. And like, it looked like a Squidward. It looked like a Squidward's sculpture. He was just, but it's like, I love people who their skill set isn't that great, but their confidence is off the charts. And I wish I could be like that.
Well, that's how I am with my videos. You know, my videos suck, but I have a lot of confidence in them. And my podcast.
They don't suck. I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, the podcast, you know, it's new. We're workshopping ideas.
This is episode 4, so I got some time to build
4.
Up. Yeah.
I'm very happy to be on such an early episode at least before episode 100.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be on this ship that's sailing into the bright horizon of successful podcasts.
Yeah, I think within a year we'll beat out Joe Rogan for that top spot.
Oh my God. It's not that hard to do. It is. He has like what, 2,000 episodes?
Probably more, to be honest. He posts like every day, I think.
Oh my God, is it every day?
Or close to every day. He posts a lot.
Get some like interesting guests on here too. Like I'm the D-list guest. You gotta get like Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know that guy? He talks about stars and like doesn't have the best social skills.
You ever see those videos about I forgot the guy's name. I feel bad that I don't remember his YouTube channel, but he does like breakdowns. A lot of people do breakdowns actually of like the psychology or the body movements within a podcast.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love those videos.
They do one with Neil deGrasse Tyson about how he's so arrogant.
Oh, I haven't seen that exact one. I watched like charismatic. Like I saw one on Theo Vaughn that was like how to be naturally charismatic.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, I don't think you can learn that stuff though. I think it's just some people are just like, you know what I mean? It's like if you try to change your personality to be charismatic, you're just gonna seem like a psychopath.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that like most serial killers are very charismatic, from what I remember hearing.
I also heard that.
Yeah,
serial killers freak me out. I love watching documentaries on them.
I watched like a couple, but I don't really like it because then I'm like, this shit is actually real. Like I watch a fucking scary movie. I know that's not real, but this is actually real. Like anybody could fucking murder me.
So what scares you more? Like the movies that are like of like things that couldn't get you, like say Freddy Krueger, that's completely fictitious, or like things that could happen, like serial killer type movies, like thrillers.
I don't know, like with the Freddy Krueger movies and like was it Jason, like those?
Yeah, the big water baby.
The what?
Sorry.
No, what'd you say?
He's just like a big water baby.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Baby. He's a water baby. Okay, like Jason is like a baby that like got submerged in water, and now he has like the mental age of a baby. Anyway, continue.
Okay. No, I thought you were talking about a movie about a water like there's a movie called The Water Baby. Like, you know, the Water Boy with Adam Sandler, there was a water baby, but it's a serial killer.
Oh my God, don't bring him up in this. He scares me more than any of those movies. His Jack and Jill. Oh.
Adam Sandler has some good movies.
Oh yeah, for sure he does.
But he's a little scary.
Happy Gilmore was good.
Yeah, no, Happy Gilmore is great. But he's a little scary sometimes. No, you know what actually scares me the most with like horror stuff? I think it's mainly like the exorcism shit where it's like demons infiltrate a body. Like if I watch a Freddy Krueger movie or I watch like another like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, those aren't as scary as like something where it's like possession, shit like that. With
I
like
agree.
Annabelle with the fucking doll, like that's kind of scary.
That movie freaked me out. I
Yeah.
mean, I only watched it like last year, but I
Oh,
remember there was a scene with like this like dark monster, like demon monster. I agree. I don't like demonic stuff. That
yeah.
freaks me out.
Like I've never seen The Exorcist, and I never really want to see it. But
Yeah, I also haven't seen The Exorcist. I bought Exorcist VR for PlayStation for Halloween, and that was not enjoyable. That was a bad idea.
especially in VR, that's fucking terrifying.
That's like
That's the
I didn't
worst.
have the I didn't have the balls to watch The Exorcist, but I had the balls to put on a VR headset and put myself in The Exorcist.
Yeah. And then The
Yeah.
Exorcist fucking chases you, and it feels like it's actually chasing you, as opposed to a movie you could just fucking look away.
The Exorcist is chasing me. Isn't that the priest who like tries to?
Oh, I mean the fucking the Exorcists are priests, but like the fucking girl, whatever, that spins her back, whatever the fuck she does.
Oh, that's right. She starts vomiting on everyone.
Yeah,
Ew, that scares me. I don't like germs. I'm a germaphobe.
yeah. What do you like not shake hands or something?
I'm not like Howie Mandel where I refuse to fist bump people.
Yeah,
But I don't like touching public bathroom stalls. That I don't like that at all.
yeah. I mean, I'll like open a public bathroom stalls, but one thing I've noticed about me is when I go to a public bathroom, I'm like the only person that washes their hands.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
They say like some men are like, "Oh, I'm only touching my pee-pee. I don't have to wash my hands
yeah,
because my penis skin is clean." And I'm
yeah.
like, that's weird.
It is
I always
weird.
wash my hands.
Yeah. And then like I'll also be the only person who fully dries their hands. Like everybody else just like sprinkles the water in the sink, but I'm there like actually
Oh,
drying my hands because I'm like I don't want to have wet hands go outside. Now I got wet hands. I got to touch stuff with my wet hands. I want to dry my hands. And people like look at me like I'm a fucking freak. Like I'm just fucking drying my. What do you think this dryer's here for? So you can just ignore it?
I yeah, I agree. I kind of panic when there's not paper towels and it's just one of those air dryers. I hate those.
Yeah. I mean they suck. Paper towels are way better, but I don't know. At least with like those, the air dryers that like are basically breaking your hand, like air's going through your fucking hand. Those like
Oh, those.
accelerator ones.
y- Ugh, yeah. Don't even get me started on accelerated air dryers.
Yeah. when I first, when I first like, because they're pretty recent to be honest. Like maybe they came out like 10 years ago, I think.
Really?
I don't know. I like because I remember like the first time I even saw one of those because I was always used to like the regular air dryers that you
Mm.
push. And then I remember seeing that one for the first time, like, oh, this one looks kind of cool. And then it's like destroying the skin of my fucking hand, like it's going through my bone. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, I don't think that my state, which is Vermont, has the funding yet to incorporate those. I think I've only seen one and it was definitely not here.
Really?
But yeah, I know what you mean. They have like the power of a fire hose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's not enjoyable. I used to put my face under them when I was little because it was funny, but now it's like thinking back on it, that was kind of disgusting. It's like regurgitated bathroom air.
Yeah.
I was probably getting like particles of some old guy's feces sprinkled all over my face.
Oh my God. And there's studies
Yeah.
too where it's like those actually are not like hygienic at all because there's like fungus growing or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's disgusting.
Yeah. I like how we're moving
Fungus
back.
like
We're moving back into disgusting topics.
that's
We're
all I
trying
know how to
to.
talk
I know.
about. Just things that make me disgusted. A lot, which is like pretty much everything. I get disgusted at everything. I gotta learn how to. I should go to therapy, but I don't like talking about my feelings.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people talk about how therapy is really good, but I don't know how much I feel like I would tell the therapist to go fuck himself probably.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you trying to do? Get involved in my
Yeah,
business?
exactly.
Yeah, I would not be able to talk to a stranger. I don't trust people,
Yeah.
which is weird because I've never had an event in my life that would make me say, "Oh, I don't trust human beings anymore." But it's just like one of those things you're born with, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't trust a lot of people either. I'm like very, like, it's hard for me to open up to someone, but
Mm,
I feel like there are events where like that have led to me like not trusting people. And that's why
right.
like
Yeah.
I trust people less like after those events.
Yeah, like it blows my mind how many people would be so quick to just screw you over, like people that you think you trusted. And
Yeah.
it's like if they have the opportunity to like I don't know, like benefit themselves over like hurting you.
Yeah.
So many people do that, and I just like I don't understand.
Cause I don't know, they have like no guilt. They have no conscience.
Yeah. They're like sociopaths or
Yeah,
psychopaths.
yeah.
Yeah,
One of
those
those.
people.
One of those words.
I think they're the same thing. I
Maybe.
don't know. Once again, I watched serial killer documentaries,
Yeah.
and they said psychopaths are born and sociopaths are made, which is really interesting.
I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but other than that, they just kill people and stuff them in trunks, so it doesn't really matter how they got to that point.
Yeah.
Once they're clubbing people over the head with a golf club and stuffing them in their trunk.
Yeah.
So.
But they feel no empathy, but you can't have empathy for them either because they're chopping up bodies and shit.
I don't understand defense attorneys. Like, there's so many defense attorneys. It's like, how are you defending this person?
Because they make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, but they have to be like, I'm not outing like all defense attorneys, obviously, but like those major cases with like just these disgusting, evil human beings. Like, how do you even, despite the money, how do you convince yourself to defend this person?
Yeah, I know. I mean, obviously, some cases, like there's cases where the defendant is innocent, but for like a lot of them, there's like clear fucking. It's really like with the O.J. Simpson case, like he obviously fucking killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Oh, 100%. Alleged. No, he killed his wife 100%.
Yeah.
He took off in a car when the police showed up.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's definitely something an innocent person would do.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
And it's like, he's saying he's innocent, but don't you think if he was innocent, he'd be like, oh my God, who killed my wife?
Yeah.
And so just like, guys, I didn't kill my wife. Get off my back.
Yeah. He has no fucking remorse for her death.
No. And he was never like, oh my God, I wonder who stabbed my wife.
Yeah.
It was always just like, I didn't stab her. What are you talking about?
He's like, we have to go after the real person who did it.
Yeah. Not once did that occur to him. He was just like, oh, let me put this little glove on. Come on. If I was a serial killer, I would definitely buy gloves that were 2 sizes too small and squeeze them on my hands.
Well, how 2 sizes too small is a little too small.
Well, I've squeezed on my mom's gloves before. Don't that sounds weird when I say that, but you know, you see your mom's gloves laying around, you're like, I can definitely put my hand in that.
Yeah, I think I've had that thought before. I'm not too sure. I might have.
Yeah, and I was like, when I was on, I was like, I'm not crazy, but you know how you just like, you think like, oh, if I was O.J. Simpson, I could definitely murder someone in these tiny gloves.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
no,
that's
actually, no.
Thought, right? That's like, don't make me feel like a psycho. I'm not. I've never considered killing someone.
No,
I'm saying,
I mean, you don't have to.
Hypothetically,
you don't have to think of killing someone to be a psychopath.
Oh, you're right.
I think it's just having no empathy.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
They're just like they have no remorse.
Yeah,
they live in the moment.
Yeah,
that's something that's interesting.
Well, I mean, living in the moment is kind of a good thing. They have like books about how to live in the moment, but is Eckhart Tolle? Is that it? What his name is? The fucking.
I honestly have no idea.
Let me look this up because.
But yeah, I don't read books. I read comics. I used to fake being sick in elementary school to go down to the nurse and read Diary of a Wimpy Kid. No. It was Captain Underpants.
Oh, those are both great books. Oh yeah, Eckhart Tolle. He wrote The Power of Now. Which is
Did you read it?
I think I read like a summary of it. But
what is it, like a self-help book?
Yeah. I have a lot of self-help books.
I'm interested in self-help books. I feel like I could help myself a little more than I do.
Yeah, I mean, some of them are actually like really good. I really enjoy them, but there's a lot that I'm not a big fan of. Like, I'm looking at my books right now. Like all the Malcolm Gladwell books I have, I got kind of bored of those. But there's some books I like trying to figure out a book like Mastery. You know the book Mastery by Robert Greene?
I probably I'm not too sure. I feel stupid.
He also wrote the book The 48 Laws of Power. That's also like really popular. But
okay, are these all self-help?
Yeah. But I like Mastery because it talks about how like certain people, like basketball players and stuff, like achieve like their highest level, and how like they stuck to one thing and they just focus on it like hours and hours every single day, and that's how it's basically like the 10,000 hour rule. Like just practicing constantly, and that's how you're able to achieve being like a master at something.
Right. Yeah, I like that concept, but I get really, I don't know. I mean, anytime I try to read, it's just like, I don't know. I can't focus too long on a book.
Yeah.
I start like, oh, I gotta like, I'm not hyperactive, but I'm kind of hyperactive when I read books.
Yeah, there's a lot of books I get bored of reading fast too. But
I gotta like, Yeah, I can read like a chapter a day, and then it's like that's good. But some people can just pound out a book.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who like they can read a book in a day, and
Yeah, it's
I'm like,
crazy.
how? I also read pages very very slowly. Like I'm bad at reading. Like like my brother will
Mm.
show me a meme that's like a paragraph long. Like those green text memes.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm spending like 5 minutes. He's like, you're still fucking reading this? I'm like, yeah. How fast are you reading?
yeah. Some people can speed read. It's crazy. Their eyes dart across the lines, and they can
Yeah.
just like, I don't know. Some people have that ability. I don't. My eyes, they kind of dart. If I focus on a word too, I probably need glasses actually. But if I look at a word, sometimes my eyes will like dart up to the right and then back at the word, and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa,
What the?
where am I?
I don't think I've ever
Like, I'm
had
not
that.
questioning what like. Oh, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I probably have some disease.
But maybe if I'll pay attention next time I'm reading, and I'll see if my eyes just start darting to the right and away from the book and back again.
I might be having like little seizures. I don't.
Maybe.
Maybe I should go to a doctor.
Maybe it's like
Yeah, if your eyes roll back in your head and you start shaking, that's definitely a
yeah,
problem.
that's a little scary. That you definitely gotta check that out. I don't think
Yeah,
I don't know if glasses will fix that. I really don't think so. I think you might have to get
I'm
something else done.
like super glue my eyeballs to always be facing straight forward.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, I don't. Can you? I think I read where like your eyeballs can't like go to the back of your head. Like, you
Well,
can't,
everyone's told me since I was little that when you close your eyes, your eyeballs go back.
really? I've never heard that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like literally every time I'm like, "Hey, how are you?" And they're like, "Hey, did you know when you fall asleep, your eyeballs roll back in your head?" And I'm like, "That's an interesting conversation starter, but all right,
Are you in a?
yeah."
Did you grow up in a cult and you don't know it? What the fuck is that? I've never heard that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Is it a New England thing? It's like to tell kids that your eyeballs roll back in your
I
head.
mean, like I've heard if you like make a face too long, they say, "Oh, your face is gonna get stuck like that." But I've never heard.
Well, that's preposterous.
Yeah,
You didn't believe that as a kid, did you?
I might have believed that.
Did you believe that?
Yeah, why not?
Oh man. I told like kids at recess used to tell me if you cross your eyes and slap the back of your head, your eyes will stay like that for the rest of your life. And
Really?
yeah,
Damn.
they used to try to trick you to cross your eyes, and they come in and whap you in the back of the skull, and I'm like, whoa, that's kind of like not cool.
Yeah, that's
Like,
kind of scary. Shit.
that's kind of not a good thing to do to a child,
Yeah,
curse him with crossed eyes for the rest of his life.
yeah. I wonder if that would actually
A
like.
lot of people have cross eyes. I watch a lot of TikTok cringe videos, and you'd be surprised the amount of people who are cross-eyed.
All because of that fucking. They got slapped in the back of the head
Yeah,
while they were
probably.
doing it.
I hate TikTok.
You just said you
It's
watch a lot of
apparently super
TikTok.
big. No, I hate TikTok. I don't have TikTok on my phone. I
Oh,
watch TikTok cringe compilations on
oh,
YouTube.
okay.
Yeah, they're pretty entertaining. It's like it makes me think like the app is way too easy to download and start using because you have these people who are like truck drivers in their
Yeah,
70s. It's like how did you find this app and then understand how to use it?
they're naturals. This is what their whole life has led up to use this app. Because I downloaded
God
TikTok
put
and it's hard to use. Like when I first started using it, I was like, "This is kind of like there's a lot you can do, but like it's hard for me to figure it out." And
huh.
they're
Yeah,
experts at it.
they are like God put them on this earth. Like he chose the 65-year-old truck driver with two teeth and cross-eyed to make TikTok lip syncing videos.
Yeah.
That's his purpose.
Little do they
And
know.
it's very entertaining.
Yeah, I've seen some of them. Like you know Jay Cyrus.
No.
Oh well, he's a like YouTuber and he has Instagram and he's a streamer. But on his
Uh
Instagram, he does like a lot of he posts a lot of those like cringy TikToks with like this one guy. He's a exterminator and he's like always like singing and like spinning around and shit. Like on the job.
as he's like exterminating bugs.
Well,
Oh
not like
jeez.
exterminating bugs, but like he'll be by his van, like outside of someone's house, like ready to exterminate. But he's like, I guess like the client went inside their fucking house for a second to like get a cup of water, and he's like, time for a TikTok, and he fucking pumps them out.
If I hired an exterminator to get rid of like a bunch of possums in my attic and he started recording a TikTok when he showed up, I would key his car and pop all his tires. That like what are you
I mean,
doing?
I wouldn't do that because I want him to like, get the fuck away from my house, and if I
Oh yeah,
if
you're
I
right.
pop his tires, he can't leave.
He's like, hey, can I sleep in your attic?
Yeah.
I'll get rid of the
I'll
possums
fill
then.
up his car with gas so he can get the fuck out as soon as possible.
Yeah, I didn't think that one through too well.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a better I think I have dementia. I can't remember a word.
It's a better scenario. No,
Solution.
solution. Yes. That's the
Why
word.
couldn't I not remember that? So like, ugh. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting dementia because I'll blink on words like that.
Yeah.
And my old neighbor, her name was Nancy, God rest her soul. She got dementia, and it was really sad to watch her decline.
Yeah. Dementia is sad. It's like dementia and what's the other one? Alzheimer's. Yeah, those are like really sad to see people go through.
I've decided, like, if I ever start developing dementia or Alzheimer's, if they don't have a cure by then, by the time I'm old, like, I don't know what I do. Like, I think I'd rather, you know what I mean? Because it's like you got to put your family through that, like not remembering like your own children, and I don't know. It's just it's like the saddest disease ever.
Yeah, it definitely is.
It definitely made my top 10 saddest diseases.
Because I feel like, not to like get like too sad or anything, but like at least if a family member has cancer, they'll still like know who you are, and like you guys can be able to grieve with that. But like with dementia or Alzheimer's, like they don't know who you are. You can't like, It's like you don't have that relative anymore. Like you have them, but they don't know, and they don't have any memories
like
with
they're, like a husk, and it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
I'd rather, I don't know. I think I'd rather die like doing something extreme when I'm old.
Yeah.
Like if I'm 89 and somehow I'm still alive, I'm gonna be like, guys, I'm gonna go wrestle a bear. Like,
you got to go out with a bang. You can't just, I don't want to die on my fucking toilet or something. I want to go do something crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, get me a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Take my shirt off and let me fight him.
Yeah. I mean,
I know I'm gonna lose, but at least I'm going out fighting a friggin' grizzly bear.
But
like what's more hardcore than that?
I want them to tie up the grizzly bear's hands first, so that way I can get like a punch in. Because at 89 years old, I don't think I can even beat up a fourth grader, let alone a grizzly bear. So like, tie up the grizzly bear first. Let me like punch him in the face, and then you can let him free and maul me to death. But I just need that one punch.
God. Yeah, grizzly bear. Yeah, just knock him. It doesn't do anything. He's just like, oh my god, this guy just punched me.
I might even miss the first one, so you got to give me like a couple chances, because I don't think I could see straight. I got to like punch it a few times before I can actually get contact. I graze his like chin a little bit, but that's all I need.
He slaps you in the back of the head, makes you cross-eyed, and then you're trying to fight him.
Oh my god.
Grizzly bears are way too scary. They shouldn't exist. I have a list of animals that I could definitely go without.
You want to get rid of grizzly bears?
Well, like not really, because like they're an animal and they're just doing their thing. But okay, I should change it to not do, like personally do without, like animals that I would be okay never ever encountering once in my life, even from a safe standpoint.
And do you have any
like
do you have any off the top of your head right now?
Yeah, I got like 3. I got grizzly bear, great white shark, probably a sperm whale. They're super large and they fight giant squid. That's kind of scary. Like they have like, they're probably psychopaths, because if they're fighting a giant squid as a sperm whale, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, I don't know if they always win the fight or if they always lose. But anyway, yeah, Jack's kangaroos, they can get pretty muscular. I wouldn't want to see one of those.
But I mean, like the sharks and the whales, aren't they like really important for like the fish ecosystem?
Yeah, but I just don't want to encounter them.
Right. Well, yeah, you don't have to encounter them. What are you gonna fucking jump in the ocean from the middle of nowhere? You don't have to encounter them.
Yeah, well, that's a fear.
That's a fear you have, fucking seeing a great white shark and a sperm whale?
Yeah, are you kidding me? You don't have that fear?
No.
Well, I also have a fear of dinosaurs. Like if I saw a dinosaur in my front yard, I'd definitely run away.
Well, yeah, I would be scared if that happened too, but it's not happening. I don't think so. I mean, I know they're bringing back woolly mammoths, but I don't think they're bringing.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. What? This is like big news.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about the fucking elephant painting. So, I don't like.
Maybe they'll torture the woolly mammoths to paint. That would be sad.
My friends sent me like this fucking link about how they're trying to bring back woolly mammoths because they have like the like some DNA they could put inside of, I think, elephants or some shit, and then they can create woolly mammoths through them. like the
What?
babies, like over time it'll become a woolly mammoth because they have like the DNA for it.
Oh my
So
god.
I
That's
think
like
they have
the
like a
beginning of
Kickstarter
Jurassic
campaign
Park.
for it.
That's scary. I don't know what to think about that. I feel like I don't know. I kind of feel bad for elephants if they're like, "Hey, now you're gonna birth a woolly mammoth," and they're like, You want me to paint a picture? Now you want me to squeeze a woolly mammoth out of my little
I mean,
elephant
it's gonna be a
hole?"
baby woolly mammoth. It's not gonna be a fucking full size woolly mammoth. It takes over the host body, but it's gonna be like a baby one.
Yeah, but still, it's like, how would you feel if someone injected you with furry baby DNA and then you give birth and your baby's friggin' furry, like not a furry,
Yeah,
but it's covered in hair with little tusks? I would not. I would not like that at all.
yeah. But I think don't like a lot of animals like make a lot of babies, so like they don't really give a fuck. Well, I don't know how many
I don't. I,
elephants make, but
I think they have like one litters like humans.
yeah, like I know. I was gonna say fish, but fish doesn't count. But like, there's a lot of animals where like birds, like they don't fucking care if some of their fucking birds die. They fucking push them off the edge. Whichever ones fly are
Yeah.
good, and whichever ones die, they're like, I didn't want them to begin with. They have no emotional connection to it at the beginning.
Birds are psychopaths. You're right. You just raised my attention on that.
Yeah,
Also, beavers and rabbits will just straight up eat their children, so I don't even know how they exist.
yeah. I think dogs
Uh,
do too.
No, are you serious?
Yeah,
Dogs eat their
on the
kids?
Basement
I
Yard
love dogs.
podcast, I think they're talking about that. Where like dogs will eat like they're like if a baby dog, a baby puppy like that's just born is like ill or like dying, then the mother will eat it.
Oh my God. I've heard that that's really common with most animals. Yeah. I mean, mammals at
Yeah,
least that I've
because
heard.
they gotta get
Yeah,
the
like if
strong
it's
ones to
weak.
survive.
Yeah, it's like how the Vikings like did not sit well with like a kid who came out like with some sort of handicap, which
Yeah,
they sucked. Vikings sucked. They were bad
yeah,
people.
and same with the
They were like
Spartans.
birds. Spartans, do they do the same thing? I don't
Yeah,
know
they
much
had like a
about them.
pit with spikes, and they would throw the fucking baby inside of it.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. That's why not? What?
yeah, like if
Okay, well,
and
I just lost some respect for Spartans.
well, there's a reason they were able to be so strong. They had to get like the good ones.
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, you're not right because then
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with throwing babies into a spiked
yeah,
pit, which
no,
I'm
yeah,
not.
we're against that. I
But
want everybody to know we're against throwing.
I'm 100% against it. Historically, I can see where they're coming from. Am I going to get canceled for
No,
saying
I don't
that?
think so. I think this the Spartans will love you for it.
Yeah, well, I don't want their love.
Well,
They're
well, not
creepy.
the modern Spartans, but like the ancient Spartans.
Okay, whoa. No, now I got to clear that up. I do not think modern Spartans are creepy. Ancient Spartans who charged into battle completely nude with 60-year-old men are
No, they
creepy.
weren't nude. They had some armor plating, I think.
I'm pretty sure a bunch of Spartans were nude.
I don't know.
If we had a Jamie, I would ask him to fact check that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We don't. I
When,
the
when
only
are
thing
you,
next to me I have is a lamp, and the lamp can't really do much.
ask the lamp if Spartans charge into battle with their little dinglings out.
Lamp. Two Spartans charge into battle with their dinglings out.
What does the lamp say?
The lamp's just turning on and off.
Lamp's stupid. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
from Greek history, I remember my Greek school teacher was telling us about how like there was a battle between Athens and Sparta, and because even
Mhm.
though Sparta was like all brute force and like basically like physical, Athens was all
Right.
about like learning and being mentally smart, and I think the Athenians were able to like beat out the Spartans because they were smarter. So
Is that the one in like they outnumbered them, or am I thinking of something? No, that was the.
that was the what was it, the Persians when the
I was
Spartans.
gonna say
Yeah,
Persians. Yeah.
whereas like 300 Spartans basically beat. They didn't beat the Persians, but they took out a good amount of them.
Yeah, that's insane. That's very
Yeah,
inspirational.
300 is a good movie. I also like
Yeah.
Meet the
So
Spartans, which is a parody of it.
I haven't seen that.
That's a good movie.
I'll have to watch that. If you were to go back in time and like say a wizard comes down and he's like, oh ho ho ho, I love your YouTube
Ho ho
channel.
ho, the wizard. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what wizards
All
say.
right.
I mean, he's not Santa Claus, but I assume Santa Claus is a wizard. How
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
okay, so anyway, as I was saying, ho 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 ho, I'm a wizard.
yeah.
I love your YouTube channel. He congratulates you on reaching 100,000 subscribers.
Thank you, wizard.
Um, Yep. He congratulates you on that. And then he says, I'm sending you back in time. Videos can wait. You have to join a fighting force from some point in history. Who do you choose?
I don't know. It definitely wouldn't be like during the early like American fucking Civil War and shit where like they
Oh my
would
God.
stand in a line and shoot each other without moving. That's fucking stupid.
Okay, boys, line up for the cannonball.
Yeah. They would fucking you take one shot and then you have to like spend 5 minutes reloading, and then by the time that happens, you're just like in a line. You're not allowed to like run away. You just have to go in a line forward towards them and just shoot them.
I really appreciate modern military tactics
Yeah.
opposed to, what was that, 200 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
Like, what were they thinking, honestly? But the thing that gets me about war, like, since the beginning of time, it was like the meters would lead. Oh my God, I just had a stroke. Okay. The leaders would meet
Yeah.
and they would respect each other enough to say, 3:00, be there, be square. We're lining up on either sides of the hill. We're going to kill you. And they were like, oh, okay, that seems understandable. And then they did it.
Yeah.
It was like what?
There's a lot of trust and respect.
They're lining up at.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like for the guy who you want to kill and like take his land is like he's telling you he's standing on a hill at 3:00. Don't go to the other side of the hill at 3:00 and then go clash.
Yeah.
It's like one, you could have stabbed him in the neck when you had the meeting.
Yeah.
Two,
that's true.
ambush him.
Yeah.
Three, just don't be a friggin' idiot. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, I don't think they understood the power of lying. Lying is a very good tactic when it comes to war.
Yeah, but back then, every single religion back then was like, you can't lie. And they're like, oh, I guess we can't lie. And then they would go like slit each other's throats, and that was okay.
Yeah, that's true. But on your question, I think maybe I would want to be like a Japanese samurai.
Oh, that's
I think
true.
that'd be
But if
cool.
like you do something they don't like, they're gonna make you stab yourself in the
Yeah,
stomach.
it's not like even it's like a very painful way. You gotta start at the bottom and then go around in like a semicircle and let your organs fall out. So that's not very fun.
Yeah, I'm not feeling seppuku Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite day of the week.
So maybe
in feudal Japan.
Maybe I'll be like a gladiator or some shit.
Oh, are you sure? That's the one that stresses me out the most.
Really?
Yeah, I can't even watch gladiator movies. I get too anxious because it's like, one, they're slaves.
Yeah.
And two, they gotta fight to the death for like no pay.
Yeah, but it's only like one person I'm going up against as opposed to like a lot of people.
Oh, but I feel
like I would be a good
okay. So
gladiator.
are you really?
Yeah,
You're very okay. I feel like then you would beat me in a gladiator duel because I'm not a confident gladiator.
I mean,
yeah.
to be now that I'm thinking about it, I probably wouldn't
would
be.
not.
Yeah, I remember once I was playing. You know those foam Nerf swords?
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah,
I love those.
I sucked. I always like we would me and my cousin we would like stand in like a square basically, and then like I would always fall out of the square because I would be so defensive and I would just be trying to move back and I would never like go forward. So I would probably be a really shitty gladiator. I'd be better off like
I'm trying to.
shooting arrows or something.
Oh, you should be like a like an archer at some point in time.
Yeah.
Just all medieval style combat from across the world. It was just all horrible.
Yeah, no, it
like,
was.
The movies always glorify it, and it's like this is just the worst.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine living in like medieval England? It's like some guy coughs on you, and you have like the plague.
Yeah. Basically, that's how it worked.
Like I if I was born like right now, I would not be alive in medieval Europe because I would have died of strep throat when I was 3.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. Yeah, I definitely would have died very early without modern medicine.
I wonder what like their hygiene. I mean, their hygiene obviously wasn't good, but I mean like preventative style was back then because like you get a cold, like you could die of a fever.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they like, I don't know, if they sneezed into their arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you picture like a knight sneezing to his arm?
I don't think he can like fold his arm like that, so he really can't.
Well, like, okay, so what about a knight like not wearing a full suit of armor? Do you think he would sneeze into his arm?
No, he'd probably sneeze on his wife's face or something. I think that's. That's like women were so degraded back then. He's like, wife, come here so I can sneeze on you.
Oh, that's hilarious. Sneeze on somebody's face. Yeah, like I can just imagine like her face just taking it. Like, here we go again. Sneeze on my face.
Yes, master. Sneeze on my face. My face is ready.
Oh, that's so sad. But I hope that never happened. But there's so many people who have lived on Earth. I think it's like 100 billion people have died.
Yeah. Wow.
Like definitely at least 1 million out of 100 billion have sneezed on their wives' faces.
On purpose, not like on an accident where they're like covering their mouth and they like turn away and they actually sneeze on their wife's face, but like on purpose. It definitely.
He tells her, he's like, "Wench, come here." And she's like, what is it, Richard? He takes her by the shoulders and just
it's sneezing time.
Okay, now go back and churn the butter.
Oh my god.
She's got to wipe her face with her gross hands that she's never washed.
Yeah, they weren't able to like take showers and shit. They would just like jump in a fucking lake and like shimmy or something, and then they would come out.
They would like pick up they would pick up a trout and start like rubbing their face with it.
Some gross shit.
Oh my god, it's so sad. Everything's sad about back then.
Yeah.
And then it's like nowadays, it's like there's so many people alive right now. I bet 15 minutes ago a guy sneezed on his wife's face.
Maybe.
Yeah, somewhere in the world there's some guy. He's probably like in my town. Sneeze. I'm pretty sure I've seen that happen at least twice in Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely in Walmart. People are sneezing on their wives.
Oh my god, I hate Walmart so much. What's your opinion on Walmart?
I've only been to Walmart once. There's not really Walmarts by me.
No way.
Yeah, there's really no like Walmart by me.
Oh my god, are you serious? That's the closest you can get to Gladiator. Being a gladiator is going into the frozen section of Walmart.
The frozen oh yeah, because that's a good section to go into.
Oh yeah, because they've never learned any culinary cooking techniques, so they just like they fight you for the last Parmesan encrusted fish lean cuisine.
Yeah. Because they're eating healthy.
I hate Walmart so much.
They're eating healthy with the lean cuisine.
Yeah. They're eating healthy with their giant. It looks like giant sandwich bags full of mashed potatoes hanging from their arms. I'm not making fun of fat people. If you have that, I love you. But I'm good for them for eating healthy. Yeah. I'm not gonna get canceled today.
So like, what's your honest opinion? Like, you go to Walmart a lot, but like, you like it or?
I hate it. If it was legal to burn it down with no people inside, I would commit arson.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst place ever. Every time I go there, I feel like I don't know. I don't know if it's like anxiety because I hate it so much, but I feel like I'm sick the moment I walk through the door.
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel about going into like the subway. Not like Subway restaurant, but like going onto like the train subway. I feel like I'm sick as soon as I walk in there.
Yeah, I've never taken a subway.
Yeah, they suck. Yeah, so like you go down the stairs of the subway, and then you gotta find your subway that you gotta take, your train. But there's like it's so crowded. There's like people right on top of you. There's people sick. You touch the pole, you get gonorrhea or something. I don't know. Just
oh my god,
taking the subway sucks. I mean, if it's an empty subway, it's like fine. Like it's kind of like enjoyable sometimes. You just enjoy the empty subway, unless it's too empty and there's just like one of the guys staring at you like he wants to do something to you.
Oh my
God. For the most part, it's like crowded and it's not a fun time. It's just sickness and mental sickness everywhere. Some fucking insane people.
That's the saddest thing is all these homeless people who like have unmedicated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have like unmedicated mental illnesses, and then they get on subways and they start peeing on your daughter.
Yeah. Peeing on the daughter's just as bad as sneezing on your wife.
Now we're just going through every member of the family and putting a bodily fluid on them.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep talking about gross things.
No, it's okay.
I don't want to gross people out.
We're talking about Walmart and the subway. You can't really get much cleaner than that.
I imagine if you take a subway and you like You take it and you enlarge it into a giant square building. That's what Walmart is. So
Yeah, basically, because
that's
there's people selling food on the subway too.
what?
Yeah,
What are they selling out on the subway? I've
like
never heard of
mainly
this. This is crazy.
like mainly people doing like fundraisers. Like they sell candy. Well, it's not really fundraisers. They just say it's a fundraiser, but they're really just trying to make money selling candy or in chips. And sometimes people will sell like sandwiches or some shit. Water bottles usually a lot. People sell all kinds.
That's interesting. Do they have like a little stand set up?
Yeah, like a cart that they carry around, or just like a box.
Oh,
Depends.
that's interesting. Have you ever bought something
No,
from them?
hell no. I'm not buying shit.
I was gonna say if you bought something, you're probably funding human trafficking. I'm pretty sure those guys are like
Nah,
slaves to human
I
traffickers.
think they're just
That's
they're just trying to make some money. They're just trying to
oh
make
yeah,
their
they
money.
could be.
That's it.
I'm jumping to conclusions here.
Yeah, there's probably human trafficking going on, but it's not like a little girl going around selling candy. It's like adult men, and women,
Oh
mainly
yeah,
adult
you're
men.
right.
Yeah,
Human trafficking freaks me out. I remember my mom told me a story. One time she went to Mexico. I forget why she was in Mexico because it's the furthest from Mexican you can get.
yeah,
But she went to Mexico and she said like there were little kids selling like little packs of gum,
yeah.
chiclets. And they would just beg you to like buy it. And that's like the saddest thing to me. Like these kids were like kidnapped and they have to like make money for these people.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about
That's
human trafficking, but I know.
I don't
Yeah,
either. This is just a little anecdote.
yeah, no, but that's definitely fucked
Anyway,
up.
I want to start Team Trees. Let's start Stop Human Trafficking. Can we do that?
I think we can. Wait, $1 stops one trafficker. How does that work?
I'm still working out the kinks. It's just we're
No,
workshopping
but
ideas.
you have good
here.
intent. You have good intent, though. You have a good heart, and I see what you try to do.
Thanks. Anyway, yeah, Walmart sucks. I hate it. And people who try to steal my lean cuisines can just go get right on out of that store.
Yeah.
That's
They can all go
I
fuck
never
themselves, all of them.
yeah, I never get my Parmesan encrusted fish. That's always out of stock.
It's
That's the best.
you go to Walmart, you try to see if your Parmesan encrusted fish is there, and it's always out. It's because it's fucking Ashley in the back. She's taking all of them because they're 2 for 1 special. But that doesn't mean take 200 of them for 100. Fucking take all of them.
Ashley's a whore. She's a little whore for all the Parmesan encrusted fish, and it really gets to me. I don't like it at all.
No, it's fucked up.
I'm not a psychopath, but it makes me angry in the moment.
So angry you might sneeze on her face.
Yeah, I'll sneeze on her face. That's all I'll do. I'll take her and I say, "You're not my wife," and I'll sneeze on her face.
She's like, yeah, I'm not your wife.
I gotta say this. I just gotta say, it's like compulsions. I gotta announce that women aren't my wife before I sneeze on
And then
them.
you pee on her daughter.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
What else? I tried to look on what was trending on Twitter the other day, and Lil Bub died. Do you know who Lil Bub is?
I'm not familiar with Lil Bub. Wait, it's that cat, right?
It's a little cat with something wrong. Excuse me. It's that little cat with something wrong with her. I can't remember what it was. I think it's a form of dwarfism, but she was adorable and I loved her, and now she died. So I just wanted to let everyone know that we should mourn this cat.
Rest in peace to Lil Bub.
Lil Bub. She also had a dope name. It sounds like a rapper.
Yeah, and actually, that's going to be my rap name. I'm going to start rapping under Lil Bub.
You're going to steal Lil Bub so her legacy never dies?
Yeah, exactly. You know who, did you see
cool.
on Twitter, I think it was like this actress, I forgot her name, but she thought like Baby Yoda was a rapper.
What?
She didn't say it specifically, but they were like, so she was at like a red carpet event, and one of the interviewers asked her about Baby Yoda. And she's like, oh yeah, I saw Baby Yoda actually this morning at the basketball game. And he's like, what? And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to say any more than that, but I'm pretty sure it was him. And so people are speculating.
Not heard about that.
People are speculating that she thinks Baby Yoda is a rapper.
What is it? So my question is like, who did she see who she thought was Baby Yoda?
I don't know. I guess some guy who was a rapper, he thought she was like, oh, the baby is Baby Yoda. I don't know.
Yeah. She sees Drake and she's like, oh my God, Baby Yoda.
Can I get a picture
It's
with
like,
you?
what?
Uh,
Oh, Baby Yoda's taken over the internet, and I haven't watched. I won't give Disney any more of my money.
yeah, I don't have Disney Plus either. I don't really. I mean, I've heard really good things about the Mandalorian, but I'm probably just not gonna watch it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't really care. Star Wars has gotten out of hand for me. It's just
Yeah,
like the Marvel movies. There's too many. I can't keep track of them, and it just stresses me out to try to figure out what's going on.
yeah,
Because it's like some of the movies they don't tell you like you need to see other movies outside of the series,
yeah.
but like they're still in the same universe, and that's like you watch it and you're like, what is going
That's
on
like with
here? Like,
Endgame. Like I watched Endgame and I didn't watch Ant Man, and then
yeah,
and then
exactly.
actually also there was another movie, but like at the end of Endgame he becomes huge, and I was like I didn't know Ant Man could do that, and my friends were like yeah he did in this other movie. I'm like why didn't he just fucking do that from the
Ugh.
beginning? Why didn't he just go big and fucking kill everybody?
I don't understand why the internet solution wasn't made into film where he goes into Thanos' butt and then
I
expands.
know.
I see no problem with
Yeah,
that.
that would get more views.
That's the smartest
More
idea.
people would do that. They would be like,
Yeah, it
you
would.
got to see the end of Endgame. I mean, the movie's only 3 minutes, but you got to watch it.
Yeah, it's only 3 minutes. It starts. It's Ant-Man running to his butt, and he just expands, and everyone
Yeah,
claps.
that's it.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious if they actually like made a movie that was like less than 10 minutes and they put it in the theaters. Can you imagine like the response?
I mean, it would probably make a lot of money,
Oh, it probably would.
right? Because
Oh, we should make a movie that's 10 minutes and put it in theaters.
and then people would watch it multiple times.
That'd be
They
funny.
keep watching it and that's more ticket sales.
Yeah, exactly.
That's genius.
That's my best business idea I've had yet.
It would just make it like some clickbait movie title.
Yeah, in scenes from the trailer, like the trailer's 3 minutes, the full thing's 10 minutes, but they don't know like that's 30% of the movie.
Or like the trailer could be like nothing about the actual movie. It could just be like a lie.
Yeah, could you get sued for that? I don't know what the
No,
laws
I mean
are.
like there's trailers where, well, I guess they would be called teaser trailers, but there's like trailers where it's just like about the movie, but there's nothing from the actual movie inside of it. It's like a scene they made up just for the trailer.
Yeah, I get really, really mad when that happens.
Really?
I get really mad, like not really mad. Like I just like I say really mad, but I just go, huh, that was disappointing, and then I watch something else. But like if there's a scene in the trailer that I wanted to see the full thing in the movie and it's not there, that perturbs me. That makes me upset.
That's a good vocabulary word.
Thanks. I'm working on my vocabulary. I'm glad that you acknowledge that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good about myself.
I got you. I
I don't read
I
books.
appreciate good vocabulary when I hear it.
Thanks. You want to hear another one?
Yeah.
This is my biggest word I've ever
Let me
learned.
hear it.
Okay. Circumgyrate.
And what does that mean?
It means to just go in a circular motion. That's it.
I thought there was more to it.
No, well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Kind of.
That's a good word. I don't know when I would use it, but that's a good vocabulary word to keep in the back of my head.
You say, oh, this guy getting on the subway is really
Circumgyrating.
circumgyrating, holding 2 Parmesan encrusted fish, trying to sell them to my kids. Yeah.
Sneezing on my wife.
The world is weird. Freaks me out.
Yeah, the world is pretty weird. Sometimes
It's like
it's a simulation.
sometimes I go, it is okay. It is 100%. We live in a simulation. I'm not that crazy. I don't actually believe that, but we live in
To
a
a certain
simulation.
extent, like, because there's a lot of stuff that happens where, like, how is that even possible? So if you're thinking, how is that even possible? Technically, this could be a simulation.
Yeah, there's some things that like I remember. Okay, this is a perfect example. I was driving in the car, right? And what happened? I was just talking, and I was like, "Oh, we live in a simulation." And there was a Queen song on the radio, and he says, I forget what the lyric was, but he was like, it was something directly saying, "No, we don't live in a simulation." It was like, yeah, I said, "We live in a simulation," and then the next words on the radio were like, "We don't live in a simulation." It wasn't that specific, but it was enough to make me just say, like, I almost crashed into a tree.
Freak out.
I just had it was that was really freaky. That was the moment where I was like, okay, Elon Musk is onto something. Is he the one who said that?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have said that, but I think he said it like he's the most popular one for saying it.
Yeah. I wish I could buy a Cybertruck too.
I mean, it's pretty
I
cool.
think
I
it
like
looks
it, to be
cool.
honest.
I just like the idea that I could just completely dominate other people on the road.
Yeah. I mean, except for the windows, people could dominate your windows. They would
Uh,
destroy that. But on the road, I mean, it's a pretty big truck, I
Excuse me.
think, right? Like for the
Yeah,
size.
it's
Yeah.
long. I'm sorry if you hear the dogs.
I mean, I wouldn't be able to park
My
it
dogs are
anywhere, but
barking. I'm
what?
sorry.
Your dog's barking?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm sorry if that picks up on your
no.
podcast. I don't want to interrupt. But yeah, it's a long car. I would keep a couple items in the back that would help me on my adventures if I was driving it. Maybe a grappling hook. Uh, what
How would
else
you
would I
even
keep in the
use a
back? What would
grappling
you?
hook? Like, I see it in movies, but
Oh, I have one. I got one when I was 11 at a flea market, and the guy said this kid's gonna hang himself to my
what the
mom.
fuck?
Yeah. I bought a grappling hook, so I'm like, this is sick. I've never seen a real grappling
Yeah.
hook. And then I bought it, and he's like, kid, you're gonna hang yourself. And I'm like, well, not with that attitude. And then I walked with my grappling hook, and I tried to climb a tree, and it almost came down and knocked me
Yeah. I
unconscious.
feel like it's hard to like hook it onto something. I'm
Yeah, and the problem with grappling hooks is once you hook it on the branch, you gotta climb up and unhook
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta if you throw it like on top of a mountain or something. I mean, you're trying to
It
climb up on top of it, but still.
Yeah, it's like I hate I hate in movies where it's like Batman just grapples onto something and then he lets go to like swing
Yeah.
farther. It's like, well, what does he have? A little hired guy who's like super small. Maybe he's like, I don't know, 3'11", and he's like perching where he like Batman has a map,
Yeah.
right? And he plans out where he's gonna move through the city, and he has like 10 guys under the height of 4 feet, and they get ready for his grappling hook areas, and as he grapples, they unlatch it.
I mean, yeah, probably. That's probably the
I don't
most
know. That's
logical explanation for it.
Yeah, that's kind of abstract now that I'm saying it, but that's my theory for Batman.
All right.
Also, DC movies majority suck except The Dark Knight.
Um. Well, wait. I'm trying to think of what other DC movies were good. I didn't.
Not Green
No,
Lantern.
definitely not Green Lantern. But I didn't watch Joker yet. But everybody says that's really good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I meant to see it in theaters, but I just never went.
Yeah, me too. I'll probably just watch it online.
Yeah, I something that bothers me is like that period of time where a movie's not in the theaters, but it's also not available to rent.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's going on here? It's like I want to see it, but then it's like 2 months until I can rent it on
Yeah,
Amazon.
it's like a weird limbo.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with the movie in that
Movie
time.
purgatory, basically.
Yeah, that's another thing that aggravates me.
Purgatory? Oh.
Yeah, you know, the concept of purgatory could aggravate me if I thought about it long enough. Movie purgatory especially.
Okay.
I can't imagine dying and just being like, well, gotta just wait until something else comes around. That'd be
I
boring.
mean, unless they have like some video games set up like while you wait, that'd be great. But
Oh my god, I hope it's a GameCube.
yeah, with
I still
Simpsons Hit and Run.
I've always wanted that game. I never got
I've
it.
never had it, but I would play it at like friends' houses, and it's a great game.
Oh, that sounds like a fun party game where you just like crack up when you run. Yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah.
game. That sounds like a fun time.
It's a fun game.
I had Spyro, and I sold my GameCube for $70 after, and that was like the worst decision of my life.
70 is pretty like. I think that's like a fair price for it. Like you could probably buy them for like a lot less, maybe.
Yeah, this is like 12 years ago though, so I feel like what just happened? My computer just freaked out. Yeah, it was like 12 years ago, so I don't know. I wish I still had
Yeah.
it. It was fun. It was a good console. One of my top consoles.
It's definitely one of like the top 5 consoles, I think.
Oh, definitely top 5. Yeah, it was ahead of its time. Like that Pokemon game, I forget what it was
XD
called.
Guild Darkness.
Yes, it was like a 3D Pokemon
Yeah.
adventure. It was the best.
And you get fucking Shadow Lugia, which is like the best legendary Pokemon,
Yeah,
at least in my opinion. But
I would agree it's in my top 5 legendaries because it's pretty cool looking.
and then you get like dark versions of Pokemon, which is also cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then it's like, didn't you have to like cure them
Yeah.
in order to catch them?
Yeah, you had to well, you caught them like dark version first, and then you would like cure them to use them. I think I don't know if you could use them in their dark form, but I know like yeah, you did have to like cure them, and then you could once you get like all the cured ones, you would have to use them on Shadow Lugia to make it to regular Lugia.
Oh, I never got that
Yeah,
far.
I didn't catch all the dark ones, so I wasn't able to do it. But yeah,
That's quite the
yeah,
task.
no, definitely,
Asking a little kid to catch every dark
yeah,
Pokemon.
pretty
Jeez.
hard.
Yeah. I love that game so much. It was so fun. If anyone's listening and you have access to a GameCube, get that game. It's just the best. It's so fun. So fun.
It's a great game. But I gotta I didn't realize what time it was. I gotta leave for like school soon. So
Oh shoot.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cut it right here. I wanted to talk more, but I didn't even realize what the time was. But
No, it's no
this
problem.
has been fun.
It was fun.
Plug your shit before we go. Plug the Nibbink brand.
What do I? Okay, I will plug this so hard. I have a YouTube channel, Nibbink. I have an animated series called Side Quest. What
Side Quest
else?
is really good. It's on YouTube on Nibbink's channel. You should definitely check it out. I'll leave it in the description, all this stuff. But Side Quest, I really like a lot.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I want to make like some new type of content soon because I like animating, but it's really monotonous, and I feel like sometimes I don't know, I get bottled up inside. And yeah, some new stuff on the way, hopefully soon. Yeah, I don't know what I do. That's it. That's
His
my plug.
channel is Nibbink on YouTube, and then he also has Instagram, RustledJimmiesComics. Check that out too.
Oh, I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I make a comic
He's
too.
very famous on Instagram. He's got a lot of people who love him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, not really.
nah,
All right, that's
yeah,
it.
I guess that's it. Thank you guys for listening to the Talentless Podcast. Check out Nibbink and have a great fucking day. Thanks for listening. Bye.